so privileged to have the opportunity to serve our country. And, nothing about my life was designed to pick up and move to Washington, but I feel really blessed that he entrusted in me and empowered me to do this. But, ultimately, it's about the amazing people of this country that I met over 2 years of campaigning, and the hardships I witnessed, the opportunity to remove barriers so that more people can experience some of the privileges that my family and I were so lucky to have. So, this country gave us everything. It afforded us so many incredible opportunities. And my mission now, through job creation, through economic growth, is to empower as many Americans as I possibly can to realize those same opportunities. And this administration's doing it. We're doing it legislatively. Tax reform is so critical. We're doing it administratively, deregulation, really fueling entrepreneurship in this country. And you see it in terms of optimism. You see it in terms of the stock market. You see it in terms of the conversations you have. I am here today in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, and I would hear it in every conversation I had with the people through the course of the day and in the room. So that's what fuels us, and that's what we're fighting for.
You did a very good job getting rid of burdensome regulation. It's something as a conservative I talk about all the time. Because it puts so much pressure on businesses. They can't just go out and do their job. They have to work with the EPA. Then they have to work with this other agency. And not that we shouldn't take care of the environment. Of course, we've got to be good stewards of the environment.
And there is some good regulation, but it's gotten out of control.
Way out of control.
And things that somebody in Washington thought in principle was a good idea would have unintended consequences to millions of people. So there's a lot of bad regulation that didn't fulfill the stated goal, even if the intent was pure. So I think rolling back years, decades of layer upon layer of regulation is really freeing up business owners to invest in their businesses, invest in the people who work in their businesses. You see wage growth for the first time. And I think tax reform, is so core to our goal of fueling the economic growth of this country. We need to be competitive. We need a tax code that's reflective of the modern reality of what our workforce look like, including supporting our working families, the majority of which are now dual income, which is why I'm really excited about the realization of a large part of the administration's working family agenda through tax reform, the expansion of the child tax credit, doubling the standard deduction, eliminating the marriage penalty. There's so many critical elements that support our dual values of work and a family, but we need to be competitive, and ultimately we need growth, and that's going to come by ensuring that this is the country that everyone wants to grow their businesses in.
It's amazing your dad